pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And the Suns have gone back to their up-tempo style, a lot of 7 seconds or less type of play last season. Is this a good look for them?
Well, it's part of franchise history. Started with Steve Nash and Marty Stoudemire, the Brazilian blur. You know, it happened especially in their most successful era. You know, they've proven that when you play big games at the up-tempo style, you can win a lot of games like that.
And I'm older than you, Shaq, so it was even with Kevin Johnson.
It was?
Oh, yeah, no question. Paul Westphal, back in those days, and the Van Arsdale brothers. I mean, this is there's been a history of playing in the Valley of the Sun, up-tempo, and they're doing it again this year.
Do you think I can toss to Kevin Harlan in 7 seconds or less?
You should,
I think you can.
Well, count it down for me.
7, 6.
Now time to go to
5,
Kevin Harlan
4
as they get ready
3,
for the opening
1.
tip.
Everyone is in their seat here in the arena as the Suns look to grab a hometown win in Phoenix. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step, facing a closely ranked team. No clear underdogs based on the tail of the tape.
And I think for New Orleans, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Anthony Davis's ascent to stardom has been almost as quick as the physical growth that transformed his game. Davis said, going into my senior season in high school, I grew 7 inches in 1 summer. Every 2 to 3 weeks, I needed new clothes, new shoes. As I grew, it was like starting all over again. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. As I recall, he said that was a tough adjustment, but he's been ahead of the curve ever since. We're looking at these two teams, Doris, exciting young talent to watch.
I'll tell you, 2 teams on the rise. Young talent that's only going to get, with repetition, better and better. They've got a chance to be a factor in the league for a long time, and you and I get a front row seat to their growth.
Isn't it fun to think about what they could accomplish? That's a great part of sports when you see a young player like that.
Takes a little imagination, but we can see it.
Fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday out there with E'Twaun Moore. And it's Ajinça in at the 5 down low.
And those are the first points of the game.
Not a bad way to kick things off for them offensively. Let's see if they can build on it.
Young dishes to Booker. Feeds it to Prez. Passes it to Young. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now here's Evans. Last game he had 10 points. He feeds it to Holiday. To the middle. The leaner. And it's Ajinça missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
Well, what better way to silence a crowd that's rooting against you than to hit the big-time shots from downtown? It made an immediate impact.
And he sinks the second. And Dragan Bender out of Croatia looking to follow in the footsteps of Porzingis as the next European big man to make an impact right out of the gates.
Yeah, and like Porzingis, I think he has a chance to be one of those guys that can spread the floor at the 5. A big man who can patrol the paint defensively and then stretch it on the offensive side of the floor.
And it's Ajinça missing.
More times than not, that shot is going down. Definitely surprised he bricked it.
Young passes to Prez. Over in the corner, Warren. Prez with the screen for Warren. Kicks it to Prez. And the call will be against Prez. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Ajinça moves back up. It's blocked.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. Now the feed to Evans. For the 3. Prez with the rebound. The play of Orange Juice just hasn't been the talk of the team. It's been the engine as well. The whole team, the entire team playing better. The new duo on the floor.
And I think in part it's because of all the attention defenders have to spend on both Prez and Young. Orange Juice has a gravity when they are on the floor where defenders just get pulled towards them.
Here is Ajinça. Following the basket by Justice Young. Tipped away. Pheonix pushing it up now. Young with the ball. And the shot by Warren, no good. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Nice shot by Evans.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Let's hope that's never the plan, and certainly not this early in the game. You don't want to let him get on a roll. That can make a long night for you.
Holiday dishes to Moore. New Orleans moving it around. Evans outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Evans has got 5 points so far.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Hooker the pass to Young, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Suns in second.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Now, here's Ajinça. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Evans' shot is good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And for the Pelicans, to me, one of the things that's kept them out of the upper echelon are really a couple things. It's been their struggles on the defensive end and injuries. I mean, this is a team that has the length and the athleticism, and that's an area where you knew they could make some improvement. So last season was a bit of a disappointment.
Now here's Prez, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. And for the Pelicans, great length in the front court. Greg, where do they need to get better defensively?
Kevin, I think the wing spots. That's where they really need a stopper. They had more offensively oriented players out there. And with the rise of the 3-ball, length and tenacity on the perimeter becomes so important.
Good point. Laura's always on the hot list of topics as teams each year try to increase their odds at winning a championship. What do you feel are the key ingredients for a championship caliber team?
Easy buckets now. Hustle up. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going. He cannot continue to cut inside so freely. Let's gap him and invite the outside shot. He does not shoot it well enough to beat us from long range. No easy buckets now, all right? We got this.
You know, it's a terrific question. I do think you can win without chemistry. I certainly think for us, you can feel it when a team is connected and when they enjoy playing with one another.
Like Golden State.
No question about it.
The three. Hield can't hit. Suns trail by 3. Booker in the corner. Fires for 3. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Hield kicks to Hill. This one for 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Phoenix is gone, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. So they take the lead. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Now Hield. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Evans dishes to Usher. Back to Evans. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Already.
Suns leading by 5. Fred, he's in at power forward. Evan Booker out there with Young. Then there's Bender, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Holiday. After the basket by Dragan Bender. Ajinça kicks to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. There's the pick. Off the pick. No good off the front iron.
Boy, the defense did not make it easy for him, even though it was a solid attempt.
Young passes to Prez from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Moore. Pelicans trail by 7. 16 feet away. No good that time.
Might have overthought that. Not sure how he missed that one, guys.
Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Davis. Young's shot is off. Warren against Evans. Down low. That's tipped. Warren kicks to Young. Fires at the elbow. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And this squad loves Young, a true leader who knows how to put his team on his back when they need him to.
Moore dishes to Davis. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Such a unique offensive player as Anthony Davis. Maybe not as skilled perhaps as Durant, but they both have that elasticity. Just stretch out and finish over the top.
And Davis a little bigger, a little stronger than, say, a Durant. More of an interior game, but as he develops, we're seeing him stretch his range out beyond the arc. And for both him and Durant, I don't think you set any limits on what they can do offensively. You just got to give those guys the green light.
And Young kicks to Prez. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Dishes it to Davis. Davis with a screen on Young. He used that pick to perfection.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Boy, you love the back and forth at each other. Exciting action from distance.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Evans on the double team. And Warren the bucket on the assist from Prez. And the Suns lead by 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Evans attacking. Here's Ajinça. Pheonix grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Young kicks to Prez. That one, no good. Great tee that time from Davis. To the middle. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Listen, it's hard to defend this guy effectively no matter who you are. He is that skilled.
Warren kicks to Young. Prez passes to Warren. Prez with the screen for Warren. To the middle. Prez with the bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
When hot shooters are trying to be cooled off, they never got physical.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for New Orleans.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Pelicans trail by 10. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Evans against Warren. Ajinça, the basket good off the assist from Evans. Here's Young. 8 points for him. Now the pass to Booker. Over to the left wing. Young outside. Misses the three. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. These Phoenix fans are accustomed to winning basketball. The Suns with one of the top 5 historic win percentages in NBA history.
Yeah, Kevin, fans can get spoiled just like anyone. They have high expectations, and I think the Suns embrace that. Nobody is in this business to lose. They're gunning to get back into the thick of things.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Some changes for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Bender. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Barbosa in for Devin Booker. New Orleans also making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Hill comes in for Tyreke Evans. And Hield subbed in for E'Twaun Moore. Here's Davis and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Prez kicks to Young. Pass to Barbosa. Here's Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 8. Hield dishes to Holiday. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And that one drops for him. Davis has got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Barbosa with it. He has 5. Here's Prez. It's stolen by Hill. And the call will be against
Come on
Prez.
now. We're better than that.
That'll be his third foul so far.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Leandro, you always seem to be ready whether you're starting or coming off the bench like tonight. What is your mindset when you get on the floor?
This is my role in this team, and I'm very happy to do what I'm doing tonight. Just come aggressive and give a lot of energy for the team so we have this W.
You know, it's always about staying ready. Thanks. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. These guys are relying on one man to beat us. I want our best defender matched up with him. Make every shot difficult. You gotta get some stops. No easy buckets. Now let's get out there and win this game.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
Yeah, for the most part, he took only good shots. And given his success, they may want him to be a bit more aggressive in the second half.
On the for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Etuan Moore. And it's Ajinça in at the center position. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Olden.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forward. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. And Doris defense is something that can define how good a team is. What are the aspects of a lockdown defender in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it starts with mindset, Kevin. I think certainly you have to be committed to the scout that your head coach has given you. There has to be a certain amount of physical attributes. Yeah, we associate long, rangy, quick-footed, quick-minded, really sharp-thinking guys with it. And obviously, you got to be able to contain the ball. Can you contain and can you contest? Sometimes, to me, it's all about the effort. Are you working hard enough?
You took the word right out of my mind. It seems like effort. When coaches talk about defense, effort is always close behind.
Yeah, and the other thing is, okay, so you, as you know in the NBA, these players are so good that your effort can be top shelf. You can be giving it all out, putting everything on the line. You also have to have a short memory in the NBA, because guys like Kevin Durant, they can put 30 on you. You can be guarding, contesting, doing everything you want, and they're going to score.
Is effort a skill? Is hustle a skill?
I believe it is. I believe both of those things are things that organizations should value when they're evaluating guys. What are my work habits? You know how important that is.
6 on the shot clock. Perez passes to Young. Stolen by Holiday. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
Great play calling, great execution leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Booker in the post. Moore's there. It's tipped. Evans with the steal. 13 feet away. That one a little long.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Prez. No good on the 3. New Orleans leading by 5. And Moore kicks to Ajinça. Yep, it counts. Ajinça's got his second basket of the game.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now here's Prez. 6 points for him. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Evans kicks to Davis. Pass to Ajinça. And it's Pheonix with the rebound. Prez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, despite his struggle shooting, they've been successful tonight. He's just not gotten on track.
Here's Warren. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's tipped. Moore in the corner. Latre. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
Let's go. Hustle up. Listen up, gentlemen. We know Davis is a competitor, but we got to make him work for his buckets. I want Bender matched up with him.
It's truly important, and I think the vets provide the leadership. The young players give you room to grow.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Fades. Misses off the left iron. And the Suns have not been content to sit back and build through the draft. They've gone after the big-name free agents. Doris even traded away picks.
And Kevin, the danger there is that you get stuck in the middle, right? The Suns have some promising young talent, and I think that's the angle they have to focus on. Be patient and build for the future.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Yep, that one goes in there. That's now 8 points for Prez.
And that's how you shoot it from mid-range. Prez just nailing the shot with ease.
Outside Holiday. He kicks to Davis. Tries it from 9. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Young. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And the call will be against Prez. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Here's what Pheonix has got going on right now. Lenz checked in for Bender. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. And it's Barbosa in for Devin Booker. New Orleans also making some changes. Omer Ashi, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Solomon Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. And Hield subbed in for Ejuan Moore. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Doris, you've interviewed so many coaches over the years. Which coaches do you enjoy interviewing the most?
Well, I have to say my classmate, Billy Donovan.
No kidding.
We were both point guards in the class of '87. I like to tell Billy he was the second best one in that class, in fact. But I do enjoy.
I bet he enjoys that, too. He's a good man, isn't he? Huh?
He is, no question about it. And because he's new to the league, he's not objecting quite yet to the ad nauseum questions we tend to ask over and over.
How about quickly talking with Greg Popovich at San Antonio, which is always a challenge, whether you're calling the game or you're on the sideline?
I want you to understand something. When I am walking over to Greg Popovich, I want you to understand that my heart is pounding. I'm probably sweating.
No, come on.
And I'm trying not to shake.
Oh, come on. That's against everything you are. I know that. It's always good conversation, though.
Boy, his shot's a little off tonight, but they're out in front because other guys are stepping up.
Tucker dishes to Prez. Back to Tucker. Feeds the Len. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And this is his second. Here's Young. Prez in at power forward. Booker out there with Young. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Bender in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Pheonix. Now here is Davis. And stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the...
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
And how about that one-man fast break?
Boy, once he gets his hands on it, it's straight to the races, just the way it should be done.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Holiday. There's the screen. Davis. Holiday, the pass to Ajinça. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Suns trail by 18. And Young kicks to Prez. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Young from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hield kicks to Ajinça. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. So New Orleans wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, Prez, can your mom send me some food?
I know, man. Whatever it is she's sending, I'm eating it and it's working.
Oh, man.
Whew. She made these plantains she sent me.
Oh, the ones like last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
With that look in your eye, I can see that you